Welcome, everyone. We're here live at the MSP Expo in sunshining Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm your host, Mike, live with the MSPAA. And on this episode, we got Russ Yapparov from the IT Park, Uzbekistan. Russ, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're traveling to an exotic destination. I have a romantic thought of Uzbekistan as a critical central point in the cultural history between East and West, but you're here to talk about accessing global talent. Tell us the quick story what IT Park Uzbekistan is.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you just said about exotic destinations. So let me
I
just
know,
tap in a little bit on
I'm
the
I'm
exotic
a history enthusiast, so
Yes.
I know the stories of Uzbekistan.
So
It's quite fascinating.
Uzbekistan, especially Samarkand, was right in the middle of the Silk Road. So some of the cities in Uzbekistan, they are tracing older than Rome, 2,000 plus years. Obviously, it's I should say, not only created the Silk Road, right in the middle of it, all the trade was going through Uzbekistan. That's why I believe a lot of people know that. It's like, oh, Silk Road, Uzbekistan. Yes, absolutely. But we're going to talk about talents today. So my name is Russ Yapparov, and I'm the Chief Growth Officer for IT Park Uzbekistan in North America. Let me tell you the story how I actually got to IT Park Uzbekistan. Um, um, I've been for over 25 years in the United States. I've been working as a market executive with Bank of America. I also built my own business. I had a dealership. And at the same time, while I was trying to scale, I felt a very, very, very bad need the talent that you can actually coaching talent that will be accepting the coaching and obviously had a very big, I should say, goals to grow and make bigger. So I tapped into Uzbekistan and start researching people there. After a very short period of time, I was able to build a group of 67 team of 67 people to outsource things to Uzbekistan. Then we continue.
Keep going.
Okay, outsourced to Uzbekistan, and at the same time, what happened is when I start researching those talent, I actually realized that the potential of the country is huge, and the quality of the work that they do is great. The best part is working 24 hours. My leads are never sleep. While my people in the United States are stopped working on the leads, so they are have to go sleep, right? Uzbekistan plugs in and they're actually helping a lot, following up with the leads, trying to do whatever it takes to bring their attention, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I realized that the great talent is there. The 24-hour around the clock, that's a great advantage for any company that's planning to scale, and that's how I actually come to IT Park Uzbekistan.
Right. Accessing global talent will be familiar for most MSPs. They've been either using remote workers for customer support or some tech support or near shore for sales and marketing and tech support. So
Agreed.
these are all there's going to be a common familiar conversation. What do you find are the objective advantages of your Uzbeki talent that MSPs would be interested in hearing about?
Couple of things that I would like to mention. When you go into a familiar destinations for outsourcing, you're gonna obviously face attrition rate high. You will be facing definitely a talents jumping from one company to another. Where Uzbekistan position itself as I should say as a talent source that talent is still not spoiled and they are willing to do whatever it takes for the company. Plus, like I mentioned, if you are MSP and you're looking for continuously providing service for your clients 24 hours a day, we come on board. While your MSP in the United States are actually resting, the team in Uzbekistan plugs in and continue the operation. So basically, it's 24 hours work nonstop, and I believe that will be the one of the biggest advantages as well. Also, language capabilities. We have a very, very slight accent in English. Obviously, we all know that the CX it is very important component for the CX, and the talent itself, the capabilities. When we have 226 universities and 123 out of those universities actually directly IT oriented, that gives you a 38 million population with 65% of us under age of 30. It's a 21 million directly workforce that is ready to be plug and play to any MSP, to any BPO, to any company that is actually trying to grow. And I believe this will be our biggest advantage.
So we're talking about a highly tech savvy population.
Absolutely, yes.
How do you see that coming through to the MSP's experience? Like, how are we taking advantage of that to serve the clients?
So when we talk from the MSP standpoint, right? First of all, like I was mentioning earlier, the 24-hour clock, that's great. That's obviously
Yes,
help.
sure.
Two,
Because
when
we're between 8 hours and 11 hours, 9
correct,
hours and 13 hours. What's
yeah,
the
8 and 10,
8?
hours and 10 hours. Yeah,
Okay.
depends which coast you are in. Yeah, it's about 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
That still gives you about 2 to 3 hours a day of healthy conversation. You can actually communicate with your team here in US or in Uzbekistan. But beside that, the actual talent that is there, I would like to talk a little bit about that. So when you looking into imagine this, if I tell you that Uzbekistan, it's the destination where you can create your, when you can bring your MSP, build a bigger team that will help you to scale more, 24-hour clock, speaking different languages like Spanish. I know it's going to be very important here, like German, like French, like Portuguese, English. We have all those languages covered. And I'll tell you this, the best part is when you hire an associate in Uzbekistan or employee in Uzbekistan, you're looking for someone that speaks English and Spanish and French. They speak bare minimum 3 languages. So imagine if you support, if your company covers different markets or supports different markets, that is immediate savings right there. One associate, one employee covers several markets. That's, I believe, will be a very advantageous, I should say, for any
Okay.
MSPs.
Give us an example of your most successful client transformation story. MSP comes to you. Describe us that MSP. What were they struggling with, and how did you help them resolve that with your global talent?
Majority of SPs that comes to us, they trying to reduce the cost and obviously build a bigger team that they can expand more offerings to their clients. And this is where we plug in. This is where we come in and help you to do that. I should say one of the obviously I'm not going to tell the name, but that's MSP, the MSP company. We helped them to scale their operation. They started in 2022. But obviously with absolutely zero process in Uzbekistan. As of right now, this company makes over $6 million a year, supporting help of support with support of Uzbeki team in Uzbekistan.
And what about getting the global talent in Uzbekistan gave them that advantage to grow to 6 mil than if they were to do it near shore or Latin America or a Philippine talent? What gives them your advantage?
Cost effectiveness, that's number one, I should say. The number two, it's different language capabilities immediately, technical savvy stuff. They are highly educated. They have absolutely all capabilities to complete any task that you potentially need. And at the same time, let me put it this way. When you put all this together, when you have that package, and on top of everything, government tells you that I will also support you, no taxes till 2040. No, absolutely no VAT on important services. You will be able to repatriate all your profits or dividends paying just the 5%. We're offering access to a clear, sustainable energy that actually 80% is renewable energy, comes from renewable energy. I think for the MSPs that looking for uh, grow, I always call this responsible grow. When they are looking to responsibly grow, this is where we provide the platform to execute that.
Are these going to be direct employees of the MSP, or are you serving the global talent like through your agency? How does that work?
No, that will be a direct employees of MSP.
Okay.
We only provide a platform.
Do the matchmaking.
Absolutely, basically, yes. We just a matchmaker. We
Do you
platform.
guide on that? Because I could see how someone would be
Absolutely, yes.
unfamiliar on hiring. Like,
Oh,
how do you hire someone from a different
it's
country? I don't know.
easy. It's absolutely yes. We do offer access to a majority of our talents. We will be providing resumes and facilitating the interviews. That's not a problem at all. Also, we're literally gonna step by step guide you how to soft land in Uzbekistan to make sure that you open a company, you start operating, you open a business account, and etc. etc. I will be the whole step with you, holding your hands to make sure that you understand 100%. On top of everything, right now government makes a big effort to make business in Uzbekistan understandable and easy to run like you run in Canada or United States. I believe that's the biggest thing, because a lot of people asking me, how do we run business there? Same as you run in United States, nothing different. Honestly, nothing different. And if you have, if you're stuck somewhere, you don't know what to do, this is where our legal team comes in, and we're going to be able to support. We have resident
I could
support.
see how that would be a concern.
100%.
Not
There's no
only
confusion.
this is a complete different country with a
Yes.
different legal system, but it's also 12-hour difference.
Absolutely.
So if you're in Nebraska and you got to deal with employment issues, labor issues, technical issues, you got to stay up in the middle of the night. How are your MSPs coping with that? How do they plan resilience so they don't have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to deal with employment issues?
Well, because we do offer that stuff as well. If you so basically, when you establish a company, we're also helping you to establish your human resources department that deals for you with that. So you don't have to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning all sweaty thinking, oh my God, what's going on there? No, we got you taken care of. Absolutely, everything is taken care of. And at that moment, all you need to do is just make sure that you guide them to a prosperity and enjoy the results.
Where do you find that your more successful MSPs are at in their entrepreneurial journey when they come to you? Because I could see how, if someone's solo, this is probably not the biggest fire that they need to be paying attention to.
Expansion.
Okay, so tell us that. Like, what type of expansion are we talking about?
When you're looking at, okay, I probably hit the cap, what I can do. Well, should I reduce the costs? Should I reduce the some other actions on my P&L? This is where we come in, where you can get access to the talent that is incredibly priced, incredibly talent. And if you're looking for additional offerings for your MSP to offer to your clients, this is where we can create a package for you that you will be able to offer here in the United States with support in Uzbekistan. So basically, I should say in entrepreneurial, I should say letter, right? When you're trying to scale, when you have your operations in the United States, when you have your client base and you feel like I need a solution to get more business, but at the same time, I'm not ready to pay a lot for it. This is where we come in. A very, 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 very simple thing is we help you scale. We help you scale at lower cost, great quality of the talent, and 24-hour work.
Excellent. All right. Tell the audience where they can find more about you, Russ.
You guys can always visit my LinkedIn, Russ Yapparov. I'm the Chief Growth Officer for IT Park Uzbekistan, or you can always find more information at www.outsource.gov.uz. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us here live at the MSP Expo with our guest, Russ.
Thank you so much.
From IT Park Uzbekistan. We're doing the next one in Tashkent.
Absolutely. Looking forward. I'll make it pluff for you.